Welcome. How you guys? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to Cash and Calling. So, my name is Brittany, and I am so glad to have you here. Thank you for stopping by and chatting with me for a little bit. So, today, what I want to do is go ahead and budget August paycheck number two check. Can y'all believe it is? I mean, I feel like it'll be Thanksgiving, then Christmas soon. The year is passing by so fast. I can't believe it. But I thank God that I'm still here. And I got some life updates for y'all. So a little backstory. So my husband, he got laid off maybe 2 weeks ago. Right now, he still does not have full-time employment. He's doing gig work. So like DoorDash, Lyft, Uber. He also gets paid from doing ministry work like for a day. So we are right now just supplementing, trying to supplement his full-time, missing his full-time income as much as possible. So that's kind of where we are. And he has really like stepped up. And not that he doesn't in general, because he is such a good leader. I have no problem submitting to my husband. Like, I have no problem because he is such a phenomenal leader. But to really see him as we're going through these transitions and things like that, him stepping up, Miss Williams loves it. So, like, I really love it. I love that quality about him that he doesn't let circumstances get him down. He always rises to the occasion. So, shout out to Mr. Williams and all you do for us. But I am applied for a PRN job, and I am going through the credentialing process right now. So they have to get me certified to see Medicare, Medicaid patients, different insurances like United Healthcare, Aetna, all Cigna, all the different healthcare insurances. I have to be able to see those patients. So there's a process called credentialing. So I'm doing that now. And a little bit more about me. I am a nurse practitioner. So let me introduce myself. Yeah, that will help. My name is Brittany. I'm 37 years old. I'm a wife, mom, and a nurse practitioner. We have 4 children. So we have 2 boys, 2 girls, and they are such a blessing. I love my children. So, yeah, I've been a nurse for over 10 years now. Well over 10 years, y'all. I'm pushing into some years in nursing. I've been a nurse practitioner for 6 years. I've been at the same job for 6 years, and I love my job. I am full time. So I work anywhere from 32 to 37 and a half hours in my job, and that's considered full time, and that translates to about 3 to 4 days a week. During the week I work 10-hour shifts on and I rotate weekends, and weekends are of course shorter, like 6 to 8 hours on the weekend, every other weekend. So I have flexibility in my schedule to be able to take on another job, not necessarily a part time job. This job will be PRN, so I'll work as needed. So I think I can do that. I think I can press through and do that. To really help to supplement our income. And yeah, we're just navigating that, figuring it all out. Didn't think we would be in this situation, but that is okay. Like, God's ways are higher than our ways. So it's no point of my mind trying to understand what he's doing right now. I just know he's working it out for my good. Okay. That's kind of where we are. So no full-time employment yet for my husband, but he is stepping up tremendously. And so we'll see that today reflected in the budgets. And what else? So, testimony time. Yeah, let's do a quick testimony. And I think I'm going to make this a part of my little budget videos, because why not? So, why not tell of the goodness of God, like what he's been doing? And if you have a testimony, tell me down below if you don't mind sharing. If you don't mind sharing and you're open, what has God been doing for you lately? But my quick testimony is my son. If you watch my previous video, you know that he was like, they denied him for free lunch, or he was not qualified. He was not qualified for free lunch. So we had to apply for reduced lunch. So I checked my email a couple days ago, and y'all, they had approved him for free lunch. He was approved. To God be the glory. If you're a parent and you have to pay for lunch, you know exactly why I'm excited, because that lunch adds up. It's like $25, $30 per week for a school lunch. So I am excited. He was excited because he will take his lunch, but that's not his favorite thing to do. So he was excited. So to God be the glory. To God be the glory. Yes, yes, yes. So we were thankful for that. Still is. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I don't want to make this too long. We're about to get into my budget. Y'all will see what we have going on this week as far as our bills, what we plan on spending, even if we plan on saving anything. Do y'all think we can save something? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, we're trying. We're trying. Okay. So let's get into it. I'm gonna clip my microphone first. All right, can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still see me? All the good things. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go. I got my budget sheets. I'm gonna put it somewhere on the screen here, somewhere, so y'all can follow along with me. Okay. So this is August paycheck number 2. We get paid every Friday. So even before my husband got laid off, I was getting paid weekly. He was getting paid weekly. So we will continue that. I actually like weekly pay. I mean, there's pros and cons. Like, I feel like sometimes it's a false sense of security because you are getting paid weekly. But for us, I think it really like helped us to be able to save, honestly, because we know that we need to put that money away. Like, we, although bills are coming out and everything like that, we always try to end up, of course, we had a buffer in our checking account, but we always tried to end up with a $0 balance and move the savings away. Then the next week comes, like, it's not 2 weeks from now, it's literally next week that you will have that money replenished. So it's not like you're lacking for anything in the meantime when you save. So I think that's a pro to weekly pay. I love weekly pay. I've gotten paid on all the schedules. I've been by a bi-weekly employee before. I've been a monthly employee before, and I like weekly the best. So let's start with tithes. Y'all know over here I do tithe. If you don't, that's your personal thing. That's between you and God. But we do tithe over here. So this week for tithes, my tithes are $188. My husband's tithes are $105. And I told y'all he's doing gig work. He gets paid something from ministry as well. And we're making it work. This is not his full-time income. Like, it's supplementing what it can. And I'm thankful for that. I'm really thankful. So tuition is getting $313. That's for my girls. In case you're new here, they do go to pre-K. That's for both of them. So we pay the tuition monthly. So it's about $12.50 per month. If I'm not mistaken, I might be calculating it so wrong. But it's $12.50 a month. But we what we do is every week we take what we have and move it to our high yield savings account. So at least it can accrue some interest, maybe, maybe not. Then at the end of the month, we go ahead and transfer it over to our regular checking and then pay the tuition bill. IRS is 75. That's for state taxes. Have to pay the IRS. And since my husband has been laid off, we've been thinking about pushing that down from 75 to maybe 65 or $60 a week instead of 75. So we know they have to be paid. So it's just what amount it's gonna can we pay where we're not owing anything. So we'll see. But for this week, we'll continue with 75. Student loan, I am going to start paying weekly. By the time you see this video, my student loan update video should be posted. So I'm breaking down my $136,000 balance on my student loans. Like, where did this come from? What am I doing to tackling it? So go ahead and watch that video if you haven't already. Yeah, but student loan, $15 per week is what we're gonna do. Blink is $10.50. It's our security system. Google is like a storage. It's $1.99. And Apple will nickel and dime you. This is not Apple, but this is a storage for my phone. But Apple will nickel and dime you. I just every month I made it a habit of going through my subscriptions because sometimes I feel like they add stuff on there and I have no idea what it is. I might be imagining it. I might be like, but it's like $2.99, $3.99, $4.99. Like, what is this? Prime is 1604, Amazon. Groceries. Okay. So that's the bills. Our bills total $431.73. I forgot to add the tithes up. Let's see how much our total for our tithes was. Okay. So $293 goes to tithes this week, and $431.73 goes to bills. All right, let's go on to sinking funds. So last week, let me say this, which I'm gonna do a whole separate video on my sinking funds, stuffing my cash envelopes and all that. But we did underspend for groceries last week. Our budget was $80. We spent 50 something dollars. I cooked at home. We didn't eat out. Gas. Okay, so I just want to say that about groceries. Let's go to this week. So groceries this week is going to get $100 because there are some things I need to stock up on. Gas is getting 100 since my husband is doing like the ride share. So like Lyft and Uber and stuff like that. He needs more gas. I've noticed that. So we're on budget for it. Spending, we're going to get 65. So 25 for my husband, 25 for me, and 15 for my son. Toiletries, $15. Eating out, we're gonna do $30. My husband has a birthday coming up, y'all. By the time this video is posted, I think his birthday would have passed. His birthday is August the 9th. So yeah. So wish him a happy birthday. He would love to see that. And I think I'm gonna like get him a pedicure. I do have money in Celebrate It All, which is our envelope for birthdays, fun, all that stuff. So he's been asking for a pedicure. So I'm gonna take him to get a pedicure, and he's gonna be surprised because this video is not gonna be posted. But y'all wish him a happy birthday, please. He would love that. It would make him smile. Where we at? Miscellaneous, $20. Lawn, he's coming over to cut the grass. He comes like every 2 weeks, and he's getting 50. House is getting 400. So house, we're going to start splitting the house note up because the house note comes out at the end of the month. So that is when we have our like car insurance coming out, life insurance, house. It's always been a heavy week at the end. So to make it easier on ourselves, we're just gonna tuck it away. So we're tucking away $400 for the house note. I'm gonna transfer it over to our high yield savings account. So the total for our sinking funds is going to be $780 this week. To which some of this I'll be stuffing in the envelopes. So the only thing I'm not stuffing is lawn and house. Everything else would be a cash stuffing. Virtual envelopes, vacation is still coming out. Okay. It's the automatic debits into an account all the way on the like not in the town where I am. So I decided to let it still come out. If I need to change it, if we get in dire circumstances and I need that $85 every week to come to our account, I have no problem with changing it. But as of right now, it goes to that account and it's $85, and the balance on that account is $806.48. Medical got a total of $100 this week, which leaves the balance in my health savings account at $197.03. Christmas is fully funded with $1,200. All right, so let's go to so a total in our that went to our virtual envelopes this week is $185. Debt this week. Let's talk about debt. Were we able to pay any debt? Were we? Were we not? All right, so Carlone didn't get anything. I did. If you haven't watched it, I posted probably by the time you watch this, it'll be like 4 days ago. 4 or 5 days ago. But I posted a month ahead video. So we did manage to get a month ahead on our car loan. So check out that video. We didn't pay anything because it's not due right now. So we paid nothing this week, but we are a month ahead on that. And our balance is $5,567.04. House, it's not due yet. It's due at the end of the month. So we paid $0, and the balance on our mortgage is 131,009. Oh, I wrote it down wrong. Ew. But I know for sure it's $131,000. And I'm pretty sure it's $131,982. $131,982. I'm not sure about the cents. Not sure about that. But it's for sure $131,000. Okay. Medical is nothing was due, but I paid $230 on medical debt. It did come from the health savings account. I left like a little buffer. That's where you see the 197 that's in the medical accounts. But I went ahead and paid $230 extra this week. And so that leaves us with a total of $3,679 for our medical bills. So yeah, I'm excited. It was a good week, y'all. We have money left over in the account. We have after it's all said and done, we will have about $1,100 rollover in the account. I'm very tempted to pay down debt with that, but with my husband being unemployed or laid off right now, and the gig work, okay. And I got a question for y'all who do gig work on the side. How do y'all handle taxes? That's a serious question. How do y'all handle taxes? Because I know that they don't take taxes out because he's 1099. So how do y'all handle that? Please let me know in the comments because we need to figure that out ASAP. But yeah, so since his income is kind of sporadic with the gig work, we decided, okay, let's just leave the rollover. We're not paying down any debts right now until we get where it's consistent pay and we know exactly what we'll be getting every week. All right, so yeah, that's our second paycheck of August. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give me a like. It won't hurt. Hit that like button. It will not hurt. And consider subscribing. We would love to have you. And thank you for watching. All right, y'all. I will see you on the next one. Bye.